Thanksgiving, everyone. It's me, that Bus and Train Boy 2025, with another video again. Today I wanted to go over the various names that buses have, like for example, Gillig H2000LF, New Flyer XDE40, all of those.
Except just not all.
Okay, maybe not all of them, but the rest of them that I can't do will have to be covered in another video, I guess. I don't know. But yapping aside, even though it's been only 53 seconds, our first bus we're going to kickstart this video with is the New Flyer D40LF. First introduced back in the year 1991 in Grand Forks, North Dakota. It was one of the first low-floor buses ever. One of its very first orders came from the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. Their bus fleet was numbered from 14,349 to 14,356. They also got more D40LFs, which are 2007s, 2009s, and 2010 D40s. The 2007s are numbered from 600 to 621, and the 2009s and 2010s are numbered from 622 to 630. Now, unfortunately, they have stopped selling the D40LF ever since the year 2010 in favor for the D40LFR. Now, onto what D40LF actually means. The D stands for diesel, the 40 stands for 40 foot because the bus is 40 feet long, and the LF stands for low floor because the floor is to the ground, so people don't have to climb up 2 or 3 steps like they used to do on the RTS and Orion buses back in the day. The same applies for any other variant of the D40LF. So D60LF, basically nothing changed except for the number. The 60 stands for 60 foot because it's an articulated bus. It's the same case with the D35LF and D30LF. Not to mention, they also made the C40LF. Oh, wait. Does that say Bridgeport? I mean, I know not in Connecticut, obviously, but... Oh, wow. I don't know, there was another Bridgeport. Alright, continue the video. Right. So, as I was saying, the F40LF... C40LF, it's the same thing, except the C stands for CNG, which CNG stands for compressed natural gas. The F in F40LF stands for fuel cell, because it is a hydrogen zero emissions bus. And I also forgot to mention one more, that being the GE40LF, which the GE stands for gasoline electric, or you could just say that it's a hybrid version of the D40LF. If I forgot any more D40LF variants, please let me know, because I'm gonna go over them in a future video, I don't know. But with that, let's move on to our next bus, being the Gillig H2000LF. I already know I explained it in the last video, but I might as well just do it again. So, the Gillig H2000LF, or Advantage, was a bus that was introduced back in the year 1996 when the company Hertz needed a bus for their shuttle service. Once again, another thing that I said in the last video, here's a picture of one of them. They look extremely weird because the door is in the middle and there is no front door. They eventually developed a nickname for the bus, that being Advantage. So that's... I don't know why they gave it that, but Advantage is kind of a weird name for a public transit bus if you ask me, but that's all I know. Then in the year 2003, Gillig started cooking up something for the Kansas City Area Transportation Authority, that being the Gillig BRT. Then in the year 2007 onwards, Gillig buses being built then would get an exhaust pipe redesign that looks something like this. Also, Gillig started making battery and hydrogen buses, which were known to catch fire very easily. I also forgot to mention CNG buses, which were powered by compressed natural gas, which made no difference and they were twice times as flammable. But now we get to the main part of the video. What does H2000LF mean? Well, I explained it in the previous video, but like I said previously, I'm going to explain it again. So the H stands for Hertz, which is the person who was buying the bus. The 2000 most likely stands for the model series. I don't know. Somebody please Google that so you can tell me. I don't freaking know. And the LF stands for low floor. Once again, if you have any clue what the 2000 means, or you really feel like Googling it, please tell me. So really, since I have nothing else to yap about the H2000LF, we will be moving on to our next bus, that being the Excelsior series, which I will be explaining both buses, the XDE40 and the XD40. Also, not to mention, in the intro, if you hear me say Happy Thanksgiving, don't mind that, because it is December 6th, and this video was supposed to come out on Thanksgiving Day or before then. So, Yeah. Anyways, the Excelsior series was introduced by New Flyer Industries in the year 2008, with the first bit of the fleet being the XDE-40. So, yeah.
It's the oldest breed.
But overall, even though I haven't explained the full history behind it, I at least explained the bus types. The second type, that being the XD-40, basically has a shortened roof. Well, there is a variant with a long roof, but unfortunately there are barely any of them around here. I assume there are none. The next variant is the XN-40, which, as you guessed, the N stands for natural gas or compressed natural gas, because it's a CNG bus, which they are known to catch fire
Very easily.
like, seriously, if somebody asked me, what bus do you know of that catches fire the most easily?
The XN40.
Like, I'm not even joking. These are the most flammable metal boxes on rubber wheels I have ever seen. Like, these things have been through fire after fire after fire after fire ever since their build date. Oh, did I also mention the XN35 and XN60? But aside from these boys being literal ticking time bombs, let's move on to another bus model, that being the XE40. Now, this is essentially just the XDE-40 except without the D. Now, I actually recall hearing about a fire that happened back on July 23rd of 2022 when one of CT Transit's New Flyer XE40 buses caught fire in Hamden Yard. 2 workers had to be hospitalized. Turns out the cause of the fire was too much moisture in the high voltage battery system, which resulted in the fire. Now on to the meaning of the bus name. The X stands for Excelsior, which goes for any bus built under the Excelsior family. The E stands for electric, and the 40 stands for 40 foot. Once again, same applies to the 60 foot and 35 foot variants. Just change the number, you change the length. Now I've decided to do one more bus before I end off the video, and that being the Gillig BRT. Now I've already explained the H2000LF history, but I really do not feel like going over it
Full time in total.
Jesus Christ, I'm a true Yapatron. But for the sake of making this video just a teensy bit longer, I'm gonna at least tell the Gillig BRT's history individually. This bus was cooked up by Gillig in the year 2003 for the Kansas City Area Transportation Authority. Now, don't ask me why in the comment sections, but they added a slope to the Gillig BRT for some reason, and that's kind of the reason I don't really like them. They also made 29 and 35 foot buses, as well as CNG and hybrid variants, but that's not the point. The name is the point. Now, BRT stands for Bus Rapid Transit, which is kind of unexpected to my first appeal when I looked it up, because I kind of associated it with the RTS, which is a bus built by Nova Bus that I might discuss in a future video. But RTS stands for Rapid Transit System, kind of like BRT, Bus Rapid Transit. So that kicks up the dirt for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and really, if you want me to do another video like this, then comment. Or if you have any other ideas, share them with me, because I'd love to hear them. But all videos come to an end though, and this one is doing so. I was Bus and Trimble. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.